Were you ever too much, too wild, too chaotic, too much into your own dream world? Were you ever the one who doesn't really fit to the container others expected you to be? If you were like that, even just a little bit, then stay with me, because this full moon in Sagittarius has a message for you. I was around 5, maybe 6 years old when the lady who was working in the convenience store in Poland, where I used to live, she said something which I didn't understand. She said something like, it's difficult to translate, but you are so spaced out. And I came back home and I said it with a smile. Oh, that lady, she said that I'm so spaced out. And I didn't understand what that means. Hey, I'm Yoshi, a holistic astrologer. I'm creating videos without the astrological jargon, and this is your full moon in Sagittarius video. If you're new here and you feel like this type of using astrology as a tool to connect with yourself speaks to you, subscribe. Let's begin. There is a specific image connected to this full moon. It's a star turning many different colors. Feel that for the second. It's not a steady light. It's a star which is changing, which is unpredictable, which is glowing. And it's shifting in a spectacular way. And that star, it's you. Sometimes overwhelming, sometimes surprising, hungry for something which finally feels true. But there is a real pulse of this lunation, Lilith. The black moon, the wildness in us. It's touching parts which could be rejected by society, but those parts are crucial for us to be who we truly are. Lilith with this full moon is very near to the moon, and what is even more meaningful, because I'm talking here about inner degrees. The degree from which we are coming is about the men with green skin dressed in leaves. And that's the picture which is showing someone who is too wild, too different, but also connected with nature. And that's the part which we can feel very deeply with this full moon. Lilith, feminine energy. It doesn't matter what is your gender, everyone has a feminine aspect. And most of us experience that some type of our wildness, maybe connection to nature, maybe connection to something darker, wasn't accepted. And especially when the degree which is the one from which we were coming is the wild man covering leaves, the one who is brilliant, who is amazing in the right environment, in the environment when he can show his true skills, his connection to nature, his connection to what is unknown, what is not easy to or even possible to explain. Then he can show that his instincts, his power is there. But when he is in the wrong environment, similar like Lilith, he will be just judged. He will be not fitting the box which others created for him. And he will have no chance to show how amazing he is. Here is what I believe. The closer we are to our own instincts, to our nature, the easier it is to go with life ups and downs. Not the idea how the life's supposed to look like, but the reality of life. And when I'm talking about instincts and wildness, I don't mean anything which could hurt other people. I'm talking about the natural connection to who we are before others told us that is something wrong with it. And with this connection, it's so much easier to go into something which might be scary because we don't know what's there. But that's the part of life. And if we are not overthinking, but we are feeling it, then it's just easier to follow the flow of life with everything was there. Another degree of this full moon, which is creating this whole quite intense story, is taking karmic episodes of the past and replaying them in another variation. Look at your life right now. Is it like something feels quite familiar? Different people, maybe different environment, but the feeling is there. The situation is bringing something so similar in you. Then which role you want to play right now? Because you can, you can change it a little bit from what happened to what is happening. In some versions of the story, you are a hero, and in other, you are a villain. And that's just a matter of perspective. You can decide this time if you are connecting more to yourself, to the truth in you, with the Sagittarius truth saying sign, or no. With the influence of the South Node in Virgo, situations around us, maybe something in us, might be too perfectionist, too list of the wrongness, list of the things which we or others are doing wrong. Are you accepting it this time as your final truth? Are you accepting that this is the story of your life, that you didn't play according to the rules? Or maybe you are ready to connect more to the North Node in Pisces, to the one who is walking through life with open arms, who is open to receive what life is bringing and is not expecting perfection from themselves and from others. Because what perfect even means? In which measure something is perfect? This full moon is pressing directly into our collective story. We are doing a work of not trying to be too perfect. And also we are doing the work of not shrinking ourselves anymore, of being respectful to others, but not constantly censoring our opinion, censoring our philosophy. Sagittarius is about truth, about philosophy, about all those things. And how often you think that you will be not accepted? How often you are just scanning the reality around you to see if another lady from convenience store has an opinion about you that you are spaced out, that you are weird, that is something. We are all, if you are watching this video, you are probably weird. Maybe you're spaced out, maybe you are too much, maybe you are wild, I don't know, but that's beautiful, because this is what we need. We don't need more to-do lists of the things which we're supposed to do to fit something. Yeah, we need organization of our life. We need to do things which we want to do, but acting from your inner wildness, from your weirdness, is something with the whole collective needs right now. And I think you know it. If you did the work with yourself and you know that you are not hurting others, you are not being cruel with your behavior, but you still receive the message that you're just too much, then maybe the environment is too little. This full moon is asking a lot this time, especially about trusting the unknown. And the degree after the full moon is the image of the pearls. which are making sense. They are together there for a reason. And even if we are not able to use our words to explain why something is working, why those things supposed to happen this way, we can feel it. We can feel the synchronicity behind the events. And also, we can feel that we are in the right place, in the right time, and the most important, we are the person which we're supposed to be. And if you would like to know more about this full moon, how it will influence you on a very personal level, this is the moment to order Ask the Stars. I'm creating them very, very personal, and they are always limited. If you are interested, check the description. This is the place where you can place your order. This is the full moon in Sagittarius. 31st of May 2026 energy. Is it scary? No, it's not scary, but it's asking for truth. It's asking for the expression, which never needed to be so limited. If you feel that you would like to share what is happening right now in your life, if you see that those karmic situations are actually coming back, that something looks so similar to the things which were happening years ago. By the way, I can see it in my own life. Like, it's quite ridiculous, the situation I am right now, where the roles are shifting. And I'm making my choice. Which role I will play this time in this situation. Thank you for being here. And please, if you feel like, leave a comment, but you know, no pressure at all. See you next time. Bye!